Hey guys! For those who don't know me, my name's Jasmine. I'm a qualified counsellor and all-round awesome person, and I'm going through the next big stage of my life, which is weight loss surgery! And as of now, I am 10 months post-tinkering. It feels like just yesterday I got tinkered with. But I've noticed this month, with all the situations going on with lockdown and COVID and the work from home and stay-at-home orders and everything else that's going on in New South Wales, I've been feeling a bit deflated. Not just because of the lockdown, but because of what that lockdown means, which has led to a 3-week stall and counting. But I'll get to all of that in a moment. As always, let's start off with my current statistics. So, as I mentioned, New South Wales at the moment is going through this whole stay-at-home order, lockdown thingy, and it's been the case for about 2 months now. Now, the first month of it, I wasn't too fussed with, partially because I was still recovering from my gallbladder extraction and really couldn't do much anyway. But this month, I've been cleared from the doctor to go exercise, and yet I don't have the motivation to do so, and it's bothering me a bit. Now, with all this stuff going on, I can't go to a gym and work out to my heart's content, which I used to do most days of the week. I can't bring myself to even go to the outdoor gym, partially because it was temporarily closed off, thanks to my local government area deciding to close it down, due to the possibility of people intermingling and stuff like that. So with that lack of motivation, I've been a bit more bored more often, which has led to snacking. It's led to me snacking on breads and chocolates especially. Simply because it's there, I know I'll end up eating it, and who's going to care anyway? And what's more is that, unlike many other people who go through the weight loss surgery and stuff, I live alone. So I don't have a spouse or child or a family member or even a roommate. I don't have anyone there with me in those moments in which I am snacking, say in my home office, to turn around and say, Jazz, what are you eating? Shouldn't you be eating something a bit more better for you? So I'm very much relying on myself to turn around and say, hey, wait a minute, how many of those chocolate things have you had today? Isn't it time to, put them away? Out of sight, out of mind? Maybe steer more so towards your water? Or maybe you should, go out and get some fresh air instead of chowing down on the 3rd bag of chips today. But what's more is that since I've been cleared from the doctor, my local government area has been a bit off and on about whether or not to open or close the outdoor parks or the outdoor gym areas, to which there is one walking distance from my place. And all this has left me unmotivated to do any form of exercise. It's left me feeling the lockdown blues, and I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling unmotivated, like I've mentioned. I'm feeling anxious about the whole idea that this is a never-ending lockdown, it seems, which has then led me to eating more of the things that perhaps I should just put away or leave on the supermarket shelf, which has then led to that feeling of guilt, thus creating a perpetual loop. It's just not been a great month. But all of this stuff going on externally has then led to what has now been a 3-week stall. That current weight that was mentioned at the very beginning, I've been at that weight for 3 weeks and counting. And with everything else that's going on, it's made me feel even worse about myself, as though I'm not doing this right. as if I'm a failure, as if I can't seem to do anything right, which has then leaked into other facets of my life. All these things which have all spammed from this overarching feeling of I'm not doing enough. And that's what it really boils down to, is that it's not necessarily the COVID. It's not necessarily the lockdown that's making me feel miserable. It's this overarching feeling that I'm not doing enough. I'm not productive enough. I'm not embodying this perfect emulation of weight loss. To sum it all up, I felt as if this month I haven't been doing enough. But while I didn't have someone physically standing next to me, motivating me to keep going on my weight loss journey and keep going, doing the right things and exercising and all that sort of stuff in order to continue losing the weight to get to that 100 kilo loss goal, I've got my family somewhat close by. So I've since gone and had video chats with various members of my family and just talked to them about the stuff I've been going through and what small, tiny, insignificant seeming thing could I do to get things moving again. As I was talking to my sister via video chat one night, I was talking to her about how I felt like I'm not doing enough because of exercise. I can't go to my outdoor gym because it's closed off, and I can't bring myself to go working out in my home office where all my gym equipment is because I'm so stressed out with work and feeling as if I'm not doing enough in that area. But it was as I started talking to her I realised I might have a video game console that can help with this. One that encourages movement, encourages you to play up off your couch. The Nintendo Wii! I realised at 109 kilos, I'll be able to stand on the Wii Balance platform. So I can use the Nintendo Wii and play the Wii Fit, or was it My Fitness Coach, or Just Dance if I wanted to, or whatever fitness-like game that the Wii has to offer. And there's a lot of them. And I can stand on the Wii platform without worrying that it's going to break because its weight limit is what? 120, 150 kilos or something? And maybe that will encourage the scales to move in a downward trajectory. But those conversations I've had with my family, particularly this past week, it's given me a sense of hope that I'm going to be able to get out of this. And I've started taking those steps to getting back on track. Just yesterday, I purchased myself a Wii Balance board with a couple of the fitness games. I ordered from Kmart some of the resistance bands that they happened to have half price, I think. They had some sort of discount. And I don't know, I think that's given me enough motivation to get started. And sometimes that's all you need. And we all know how hard it is at the moment with all this stuff going on. No matter where you are, in the state, the country, the world, wherever you are, we all know that times are more or less tough right now. But having that support network, whether it's your family, your friends, your roommates, your work colleagues, random people on Facebook, whoever it may be, having that support and talking to them often about what's going on with you mentally can save you from feeling worse about yourself. So even though I'm going through a 3+ week stall at the moment, I can start to feel as though I'm still doing a good job. I'm still doing enough for right now. That's really all I've gotta say for this month. So thank you for watching or listening, however you choose to take in all this stuff. If you haven't yet, please like, share if you want, subscribe. But with all that said, do not forget that you guys are awesome. In case no one's told you today, you're doing awesome, you are enough. Again, in case no one's told you today, I'm going to go ahead and try out the Whee! And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.